Alright, today is Tuesday, and for Floridians, it was way too cold last night. Oh, that was horrible. This morning it was too cold. I think it was like a whole, 69 or something, maybe a little colder than that, but still. We don't do that here. We don't do cold. But then again, this is the new world. So if it snowed, I would not be surprised at all. Really won't. I don't want it to, but I'm just saying, I would not be surprised. Nothing. Let's see what's going on. It is perfectly clear again today. Simulator's bright. Where's the moon? Let's see. Well, it's always trailing, so it should be over there somewhere, if I can even see it right now. Let's see. Can't with this tree strategically placed right in front of me. I'll have to look, because usually I notice it when the sun's over this tree. Then you'll see the moon over there. But, interesting, I'm reading the book of Enoch, right? And it's so fascinating because, especially with you guys, because you all have whatever you believe in, you know? I'm waiting for that bird. Hold on, because every time I come out, he circles me. I'm going to catch him this time. He's like, get me, Rebel! No, he's not. Anyway, whatever you believe in, you know, I don't know. We all don't have to believe the same exact thing. That's retarded. Nobody does, and that's just fine. But if you're into that, I would suggest, if you're into believing in God and Jesus and all that, I would suggest reading the book of Enoch. It is so interesting. I mean, so interesting that they actually, you know, back in AD, they actually kept it out of the scripture. They hid that for a long time, and it was just, well, recently to them, put it back in as scripture. It's so interesting how he explains what the purpose of the sun is, the moon, dew, mist, rain, the clouds, all this stuff that we're all talking about now, and all this stuff that's going on now. It's totally what's going on in that book. It blew my mind, and I couldn't stop reading it. I was like, this is too trippy. And, and thunder and lightning. Like, you know how you used to, you know, when you're a kid, you'll go by how far the lightning is by how long it takes the thunder to come. You go 1,000, 2, 1,000. Well, yeah, like no, I don't know if you know or not. That's a lie, of course. But it says in the book of Enoch, like, all these things have their own spirit. The clouds, obviously the rain is to nurture the ground. That one's pretty obvious. The sun is pretty obvious too, to make everything grow. The moon is for night, and it illuminates itself. It's not the sun illuminating it, and then it's like a light bright at night. No, sorry. We discussed that before, because that's almost too stupid to even believe. But yes, that's what the moon is for. We are in a dome. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I don't know who doesn't understand that part. All this blue, there's actually water up there, according to Enoch, and I do believe it. The firmament, and then there's water. That's why it's everything blue, by the way. There's water right above. If you were to break outside of there, that's water, according to Enoch and the Bible and Christians and anybody who believes in God. But anyway, oh, look at this. It's not a long trail, but it is a trail. Don't you mess up my beautiful skyboard of nothing. I'll see how that goes. Anyway, so it explains thunder and lightning are actually the same, but they're not the same spirit. So there's one for thunder and one for lightning. They really don't have anything to do with each other, but they come together. It's really weird how they explain it. You know how they talk in old English talk where you kind of don't understand what they're saying? So that's why the book of Enoch is pretty cool, because you can pretty much understand what they're saying. And I'm watching this dude. And for that bird. Where are the birds? Okay. So anyway, the reason for thunder is, it said it's either a blessing or a curse. Now, he doesn't get into what blessing or what curse. And then the thunder will follow, but it is separate. That's why sometimes you'll hear thunder. And that's for the heavens. The thunder is the sound of the heavens, and it's also either a blessing happened or a curse. And that's why you'll see thunder sometimes without lightning, and then you'll see lightning, but you'll never hear the thunder because they're not the same entity. They're not together. But they are two, oh, there he is. Two different spirits. It's like I called this thing to me. Weird. It's two different spirits, but they travel together, but they're not the same thing. So that whole story about thunder and how they explain what thunder is, I don't even know because I don't remember. And then lightning and this and that. It totally means something to them up there. The mist, dew is for beauty, pretty much. Didn't really have an explanation for that, but mist was meant for something else. I forgot what it was, but it was so interesting to read it and to see what he said about it. I mean, it was just as good as any other explanation I have gotten about it, We know what they told us is not real. So, you gotta look at all angles now. And I'm going to have to go with who created it. I mean, why not? It'd be kind of dumb not to. Anyway, so if you don't get right with God, pretty much the basic outline of the book is, by using God's name in vain. I think that's one of the worst ones. So we're pretty much not going to make it on the earth when it comes to Judgment Day. Which, the way things are going, I wouldn't doubt it if that's happening. If that's happening pretty soon. Come on, stop attacking each other. But so far it looks good and I didn't get attacked by a bird. But yeah, oh, whoa, Rivy, come on. It's just interesting. I mean, it's worth a read. I mean, because it goes into a whole bunch of other detail about stuff. But I just was fascinated when it got to the parts where he showed him the secrets. It's the part where I think it's in chapter, I don't remember, but yeah, he shows him the secrets of the earth and what's under the earth. That's all scary stuff. I mean, God is not playing around with these people if this book is remotely true. All right, we'll go back out and check later. Okay, babes? Hails. Well, the window's open. Here we go.